everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I am quite well today, thank you.
36 degrees right now in Jackson, and it'll be a chilly one today. A high of 50 degrees and partly sunny. Not a bad fall day.
No, but it's cold.
But by the weekend, we will be around 70 for Friday and Saturday, so that'll be good weather to drive out in the country and get a pumpkin.
Yeah, get a pumpkin. That sounds fun. I actually despise getting pumpkins.
Oh, no.
Yes. I'm not a big orchard guy. I don't know if you know that, but I'm not. I prefer the gas station pumpkin, Bart.
Well, you would probably not enjoy the annual pumpkin weighing contest in Northern California, which was held over the weekend. A Minnesota horticulture teacher remained the reigning champion with
Whoa.
this giant pumpkin.
Geez, amazing.
So people drive their pumpkins all the way from Minnesota to California.
Oh, these are not just, you drive your pumpkin across the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the back end of your pickup is going to drag on the highway all the
Good
way
Lord.
there. But this winning pumpkin right
Jeez.
here, 2,390 pounds. Wow.
Do you think they use some pesticides and things to enhance the growth?
Growth hormones.
Growth hormones?
Yeah.
Pumpkin growth hormones?
And the winning pumpkin actually is destined for another festival, which they will carve into a giant jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's take a look outside at our Hometown Heating, Cooling and More sky cam. Ooh, you can see the clouds moving today. It is brisk. If you've got some problems, call Heat or visit heatandcoolwithus.com. Roger and Tina and the entire team at Hometown Heating, Cooling and More.
Yeah, and thanks to Roger and Tina for sponsoring the Big Brothers Big Sisters Halloween night, which was a big success. I know you and Jen talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I heard you had fun too.
It was a blast.
Yes. Yes, it was. Are you tired of all the political mailers?
3 weeks from today is Election Day.
I have a question for you. You reside here. You don't get nearly as many of the mailers, the political mailers that say Brandon and I get. It's not even close. And I just don't know why that is.
I get a lot.
Do you get a lot? I'm getting about 10 to 12 a day.
Yeah.
Mailers.
wish
And they're scary, Brandon. Like if I don't vote for so-and-so, someone's going to come and take my home.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
If I don't vote for so-and-so, I will lose Social Security. Yeah, it's all crazy. So I don't read them. I just throw them right out, like most people do.
No.
Giant waste of money. If the political folks would give all of that money that they spend on mailers to charity, we would have a nice world to live in. How about that?
Yeah. Well, the State House race, the 46, they're spending about $150,000 a week on Lansing TV stations, which, incidentally,
Is not in the coverage area.
it's not in the district.
I'll be damned. Oh well. You know what? I was driving on Greenwood today, one of your favorite corridors, and the Greenwood.
Brick Alley, I call it Brick Alley.
Yeah, the Greenwood.
Yeah.
Look at this thing coming together nicely.
Yep.
David Rice had not seen this yet.
Huh.
Is that amazing?
Well, if you don't go that
I
way.
guess, yeah. The fella doesn't head south. Coming together nicely. Do you remember when this was just a walkthrough? It was a walkthrough. Brandon knows this. It was just a walk-through lot.
Yeah.
Like you would just walk through it. It was like a sidewalk.
Yeah.
So that's coming together nicely.
It's going to transform the neighborhood.
I believe it will. I'm anxious to see, just kind of see the transformation over the next few years.
Yes. I wonder what the Green Party store will do.
I mean, I'm sure they'll sell things to
Sell it.
the residents,
Yeah.
like a store.
Maybe they'll dust.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You know what I'm looking forward to?
What?
Do you know Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are fighting? I'm actually looking forward to that. I love Mike Tyson. That'll be on November 15th. So invite me over if you have the pay-per-view.
I think America will be rooting for Mike Tyson.
I think so too. Yeah, I
yes.
love Mike Tyson. So give me Mike Tyson in that.
Well, here's some exciting news. Today, some politicians are driving a check down from Lansing for $4.5 million.
To Jackson, Michigan?
Jackson, Michigan.
All right.
Yes. It will be presented to the city for the Hayes project. The $4.5 million is part of the $40 million that Jay Jeffers and company will be spending to transform the Hayes into a 10-story apartment building, 84 apartments, along with event, retail, and restaurant spaces. So that happened today. So that check, the Jay Jeffers people ought to run right across the street, cash the check, and start building.
That would be great. Yeah, that would be
Yes.
great. Congratulations to our city officials who have helped get that moving along. There's been a lot of behind-the-scenes work, for sure.
Yeah.
It's time now for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And today we are highlighting X-Play. X-Play located right across the street from JTV.
You've played there.
We have played there at X-Play before. It's awesome. They have great drinks, and it's a lot of fun. Book your party at X-Play today. Thanks to Heather and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services.
Did you stay up and watch the Jets-Bills game last night?
I did. I watched that. Something about Aaron Rodgers losing just makes me smile.
An exciting day for New York sports because both the both the Mets and the Yankees won their games yesterday. And at the annual New York Columbus Day Parade, disgraced Mayor Eric Adams wore this hat, and which everyone hated.
Yeah, you got to pick one or the other, fella.
Yeah, so he's already facing bribery and corruption charges, and now people are suggesting he should be indicted for wearing this fashion beanball.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You don't do it.
No,
It's
that's wrong.
It's wrong. And he was just
Wrong. You don't do that, Brandon.
eviscerated
Be
on
like-
social media.
Yeah, it'd be like wearing a Western and Northwest hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't
Right.
see that.
No.
Have you ever seen a Northwest times Northwest hat?
No.
Or a
You never
Western?
would.
No,
You never
God,
would.
no. You never will because it should be illegal.
No. But, it's possible we'll have a Subway Series again if the Dodgers, or if the Dodgers, if the Yankees and the Mets end up playing each
Well,
other.
wouldn't that be something?
So,
That would be something. Right now on JTV, you can subscribe to your school's news. Visit jtv.tv and select your school, high school or college, that you want to subscribe to your school's news. And we will send you an email each week in your inbox with your school's community news that was on jtv.tv earlier in the week. And that subscription is free, of course, because it's high school sports coverage.
We've got some bad news for a woman in Washington State. For more than 35 years, a woman in Washington State would leave some food out for the raccoons. And typically, 6, 8, 10 raccoons would show up each day. Well, word got out in raccoon land that there was a free buffet at this lady's house.
Oh, gosh. Look at that.
So 100 raccoons showed up one day, and the woman called the police and said, can you help me get this? So they called in the animal control people, and they said, yeah, it cost $500
That's it?
per raccoon.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah.
They look cute when they're all together.
So the solution was brilliant. The sheriff's department, Kitsap County Sheriff's Department, they came up with the solution. It's unbelievable. It's brilliant. And guess what it was?
They threw garbage into a truck.
Stop feeding the raccoons.
Yeah, I wonder what they were feeding them because raccoons just eat garbage. So it's weird.
So the woman said,
Brandon, you should do that at your house and get on the national news.
I think so.
Something like that.
Would you help me pay for getting rid of them? Too? You want
I know a guy.
I'll do it.
I know a guy that can help get rid of the pests and stuff like that. I have a question for you. Brandon got this right the other day. Who is the heaviest player in the NBA? I'll give you a hint. Nope, Shaq's retired, Bart.
Oh,
Currently,
was. I thought you
and-
said was.
No, is currently. And you've seen them play a lot.
Heaviest player. played a lot
You've seen them play a lot when they were in college.
in college.
Yeah. Played against Michigan, Michigan State quite a bit. He went to Purdue.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
Zach Edey.
Zach Edey.
He is 300 pounds. He's the heaviest
Really?
player in the NBA.
player.
Heaviest player in the NBA. 7'4", 300 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. Good sized man.
Yeah.
Biggest in the league. So, I have
Hard
a
to
question.
shop.
Question for you. I'm sorry. What?
Hard to shop for clothes.
Oh, I don't know what he does. How about the bed?
Wow.
Yeah, or like anything.
Underwear.
You go over to your, if you go over to, he has a girlfriend. If he goes over to her house and it's standard size house, he can't get in the house.
And his girlfriend probably holding up the boxers and saying, "Whose are these?"
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what happens. Speaking of sports, I noticed you attended my daughter's soccer game on Saturday in Holt, and I noticed you left for a little bit and used a porta-john.
Well, actually, that was my ruse. I didn't actually
Are you
leave
sure?
for the porta-john. I went to someplace to sit in the shade.
Okay, because you
there's
don't
a-
normally use porta-johns.
No, I don't.
So that was my question.
Yeah. There's a long line.
So you didn't go?
I did.
You did go in it.
Yeah.
Did you use the hand sanitizer?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
The Holt, by the way, Holt schools, the Holt Rams, they were the worst logo in Michigan.
Holt?
Holt.
Yeah, it's
Holt.
illegible.
It looks like Under Armour, basically.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, Bart. I
show-
don't know. Was
I'll
it
show
on
you.
the inside of the porta-john?
No, there's no lights. No lights you can't see.
Interesting. We have guests from pickleball on later. Have you played pickleball
I
yet?
have.
Have you? Yeah, I still have not yet to play it.
Really?
Not a one hit.
It's like ping pong. It's like a lot of the pickleballers say, "Oh, it's like tennis." No, it's like ping
Closer
pong
to ping pong?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a
because of the
combo.
noise.
Yeah, more and more people are playing that. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow at Jackson College from 11:30 to 1:30, there will be therapy dogs on the quad. How about that?
Nice.
That sounds cool.
Also at Jackson College today, they have more than 30 employers there to have interaction with students about careers in our community. So if you're a Jackson College student, head out. It goes until about 2 o'clock this afternoon. They'll have breakout sessions and so much more, and free food
Awesome.
in Potter Center.
The Ella Sharp Fall Festival is coming up this weekend, and you are invited. Cider, food trucks, pumpkins, and more. This Sunday, October 20th, from noon to 4. It's the Fall Harvest Festival at Ella Sharp Museum. Should be a wonderful time. Coming up in a couple days, we are headed over to Jaxpo.
Oh,
Yeah. Did you forget?
I did.
Yeah, guess what? Thursday Jaxpo. Coming up 1 to 5. There's also a economic summit that you can sign up for by visiting the Chamber's website, jacksonchamber.org.
And I know why you like Jaxpo.
Pens.
Right, free pens. It is a it's a
It's a grab and go. I
Yeah.
also like the chip clip
chip
holders.
Yeah,
Those are very nice. What's your favorite trinket and trash, Brandon?
I don't know, but I like when people come up to us and ask us what we have to give away to them.
Oh, I do like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
usually we
get that
get
a lot.
we don't have.
candy.
Information.
We've got stickers.
I don't want to, I don't necessarily like giving those stickers away to just anybody.
Oh.
But we'll see. Of course, everyone is welcome to a sticker.
Tape measures. I like the tape measures. 'Cause
Oh
I can
yeah,
never
tape
find
measure's
one.
good. Yeah, tape measure's
Yeah.
very good.
They used to have. You could count on a wooden yardstick.
Yeah, those were
If you
good.
ever see a wooden yardstick, grab them because they're rare.
They are.
And they're so useful around the house for a lot of things.
Like what?
Well, you can put like tape on the end of it to retrieve keys that have fallen down a crack.
That's very good.
Yeah.
It's
I
very,
got
very
police
good.
blotter. Did you see the police blotter this morning?
No, but I'm anxious to hear what happened.
Officer Farnsworth responded to West Louis Glick Highway and North Martin Luther King Jr. Drive for a vehicle parked on the railroad tracks.
Jeez, can you imagine Farnsworth having to deal with that
Yeah.
right in the morning? What are we doing? Was there anyone in it?
Yeah, a 41-year-old male driver
What was it?
arrested for driving while intoxicated and high blood alcohol content. Big surprise.
On the tracks.
On the tracks. Why are first of all, they shouldn't be driving drunk.
Well, of course
But when they choose to stop, why is it always on the railroad tracks?
I don't know. It's always at a stoplight.
I'll just
or-
stop here on the tracks. That should be safe.
Gosh, unbelievable. Thanks to Officer Farnsworth for getting that individual off of the tracks.
Saved his life.
Unbelievable. Absolutely
And,
unbelievable.
you know,
And other things.
And some-
Next Monday morning's podcast will be out next Monday, and our guest is the president of Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, Emily Moorhead. And,
cool.
We had a great conversation with Emily. You know, she has kids that are around my age, so we talked about, you know, how do you balance being a good parent when you have such a big job like she has?
she
you know?
doesn't have kids your age.
No, we have kids the same age.
Okay.
Yeah, we have kids the same age, but that's
I
one
have
thing-
kids your age.
Yes, you
Yes.
do. But we talked a lot about on the demands of parents. But yeah, so it's an interesting, great conversation. She's super, super smart, and I hope everyone checks that out next Monday.
Awesome. I will be sure to dial it in. The doctors came out yesterday afternoon to report on Aiden Hutchinson. Broke his leg in two places, the fibula and the tibia.
Tibia.
Fibula and tibia.
I thought it was just the tibia, but
Tibia and fibula in his
Okay.
left leg. And the doctors said it would be like taking a baseball bat and whacking his leg. That was
great.
yeah. And so coach is, you know, Dan Campbell. He's an optimist, obviously.
I am too. I think Hutch is going to be
Optimist.
back sooner than later.
Fourth down optimist. He said I think he'll be back for the Super Bowl. The doctors are standing in the back going,
Well, listen, the doctors will not make the final decision. Dan Campbell and Hutch will make the final decision. It wouldn't be crazy for someone to come back and play in the Super Bowl. Remember Terrell Owens did that the one year? I don't think he had a broken tibia, but he did have a broken leg. And he played in the Super Bowl. Terrell Owens.
well, the tibia, it's in the leg.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember we had I won't say his name, we had an orthopedic surgeon in Jackson. He said if you broke your arm, I said, should you go to the hospital? No, wrap it in a heavy magazine. Like an
Yes. Rapid.
Architectural Digest
Right.
and rubber bands.
Yes, that's true. If you have a magazine laying around. The Center for Family Health is inviting you to get your flu shot. You can walk in or schedule your appointment. They are doing flu and COVID vaccines today. So give the Center for Family Health a call, centerforfamilyhealth.org.
The game time for the annual Michigan State football rivalry has been set. It's October 26th, and the game will be at 7:30 p.m. And Brandon, what do you think about this? This will be the fifth consecutive night game for the Spartans.
I mean, I prefer night games.
You
game.
enjoy the
I'd rather a night
evening.
game than a day game.
Yeah, I do.
Stay with my kid during the day. and
Absolutely.
watch the game at
Right,
night.
the couch industry prefers the night game.
I like the night game too, because you know you kind of get your stuff out of the way.
Uh-huh.
You can watch the game, whether you win or lose. You can be by yourself.
And it'll be on the Big Ten Network.
Oh wow,
so
that's
you can
nice.
make plans to find that. Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show lined up. We have with us Christy O'Neill, who is the interim executive director at Aware, and she joins us right after this break.